From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Rafael Montero is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W?
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 9.
First of 3 on this holiday weekend as the game's first pitch is looked at for ball 1. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
1-1. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
In is Christian Yelich. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
Outside. 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch, and this will kick off the third base bag. Right. Oh my, bare hands it. A great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play.
Carlos Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Cespedes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Justin Bour, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 delivery. Yelich is running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
2 out here and a runner at second. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Yelich rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out with the man at first. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 1. The Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's really struggled with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average coming into this start. So, to me, it's if he has traffic on the field, on the bases, can he pitch out of those jams? That will be the key that determines the fate of this game.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
That backdoor slider catches the corner, or close enough at least. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton racing back to the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One out, nobody on. Ball 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Set to deliver on 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Full count. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I like the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Stepping up to the plate, Lucas Duda, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Martin Prado now. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Granderson is under it. 1 out.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's Ichiro now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Right. He's right there. Throw gets Ichiro at first as he's retired trying to bunt his way aboard.
Batting 8th. Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. Hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
3-1. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Jay Bruce now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a fastball just a bit up. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins.
Catcher.
And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
So coming to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Favorable call in there for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Yelich racing back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A runner on first with two away. Down and away, ball one.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Gordon is there for it. And that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready now, Dan Straley. 9-1-2 due up.
Catcher, Dan Straley.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Granderson over to his left. He's got it one away. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Great effort by the third baseman. Pitchers love it when guys sell out for you and get dirty.
The batter, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
In now, Christian Yelich. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder, Giancarlo.
Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. There to get it is right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Rafael Montero. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Montero.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Neil Walker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at bat goes on. I love it.
cue shot here out towards short. To his left, here's Hechavarria in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Bour.
Here comes the first pitch. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks 2nd in that department. Into the box, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Granderson going back on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
Striding in once again, Martin Prado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Walker ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's Ichiro now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Hechavarria now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for
he
the
found
Mets
his way
here in the
over to
fourth.
third via a triple in his first at bat.
Number 52.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas Duda.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
One and two. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And oh, this one drops.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Here's another 2-2. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Striding into the box as Asdrubal Cabrera reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Runners on first with 1 down. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton looking up, gone into the upper tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Number 19.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's going to be a base hit for Bruce.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
No.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And he got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The 2-0 home to right. And that's over. 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Stanton. Still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run homer for David Wright. His first home run of the season. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Into the box, Rafael Montero. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, he's really got to get it together awful quick because he's going to be out of there. That bullpen is getting hot in a hurry.
Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Neil Walker. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Foul. Three and 1. Here it is. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Line drive to left. Ichiro is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Derek Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Derek Dietrich.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes, 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 1. Jeff Locke, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Jeff Locke.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Nope,
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Granderson waits on the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing from Granderson and a routine ground ball to second base. And he's set down, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. His lifetime batting line with Jeff Locke. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. 1-2.
He blew that fastball right by him, probably because he set him up with the off-speed stuff before.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. On the ground to third. Prado is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 1. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Marlins get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now
standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll look at a
Realmuto.
fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And the pitch on 2-1. This is in the air for Cespedes in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Prado.
Martin Prado now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ichiro Suzuki, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 2. Ready for another chance? Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Out of play. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria's there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Shea Bruce.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounded to first. Bohr is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. To third. Up with it now is Prado. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready for another shot now. Adeiny Echeverria. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. On its way is pitch number 75. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Another payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Eric Goodell is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 62.
Juan Lagares is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Juan Lagares.
Matt Dendecker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Dendecker.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman.
Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Two men are on with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again. 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Hansel Robles answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Now at the plate, Justin Bour. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Right over the middle, knee high.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
The 0-1 pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. Ready now, JT Realmuto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 3. David Phelps gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
David Phelps.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Baseman, David Wright.
And he lays off there 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 2-2 now to right. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's Juan Lagares. His past batting line against David Phelps, 0 for 8. Fastball in there for a called strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And no one will get this one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. Ready with the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Just hung in there on that one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Ground ball right side. Gordon is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. In now, Martin Prado. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Martin Prado.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now a pitch on the way. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's the 1-2 delivery. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Softly hit to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder Ichiro Suzuki.
Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. He flew out in his last at bat. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. One and one, here it comes. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
1-2, here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Jerry Blevins enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Jerry Blevins.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short, taken there by Cabrera. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brian Ellington will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Marcell Ozuna will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 13, Marcell.
Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. And that's too high, ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And this is fouled at the plate.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton going back at the track. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Michael Conforto will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 1-1.
Well, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitching. Definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the ninth inning in this one. Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jerry Familia.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead it off against Jerry Familia, who'll try to close the door in this one. Bouncer down the line, but it's foul. Strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. And 2, here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, D. Gordon. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. One out, nobody on. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball three.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, center fielder Christian.
Now to the plate,
Yelich.
Christian Yelich. Lifetime against Familia. 2 hits in 7 tries. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And this will be fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Rafael Montero takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Dan Straley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jerry Familia closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. Left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.